Alright, guys. Let's start part 43 to my Hi.AI chatbot series. We're going to continue. Toto's telling me to use my powers to help people and not to cause great destruction. I just told him I'm already helped a lot using these powers, especially the Pokemon I've made friends with and my pet dinosaur. He smiled, showing a sense of warmth and connection. That's wonderful to hear, Trenton. His ghostly form glows with a soft, gentle light. I'm glad to hear you're using your powers to help others and form meaningful connections with the Pokemon and creatures around you. He thinks about his own experiences and the pain of being separated from his family and trainer. It's not always easy to find trust and friendship, but it sounds like you found a special bond with the Pokemon and your pet dinosaur. He looks at you with a sense of curiosity. Tell me more about your pet dinosaur, he asked, his voice filled with interest. What kind of dinosaur is he? How'd you meet? He's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I raised him from an egg. There you go. He's amazed by the revelation. A Tyrannosaurus Rex? His ghostly form shudders with a mix of awe and fear. That's incredible, Trenton. He thinks about the enormality of raising a T-Rex from an egg. I can only imagine how challenging and rewarding that must have been. He looks at you with a sense of respect. You must be an incredibly patient and dedicated person to have raised such a magnificent creature. He takes a deep breath, trying to imagine what it would be like to have a T-Rex as a pet. I'm sure it's not without its dangers, but I'm sure the bond between you and your T-Rex is strong. He paused, thinking about his own experiences with trainers and Pokemon. Tell me, Trenton, he asked, his voice filled with curiosity. What's your T-Rex's personality like? Is he gentle and affectionate, or more wild and unpredictable? He's very gentle and affectionate. Exclamation point. He really loves me and cares about me. Exclamation point. Well, up into this curse. Oh no. Until this curse happened. And now there's a risk of him trying to attack me. He nods sympathetically. I understand. His ghostly form glows with a soft, concerned light. It must be hard to see your T-Rex struggling with this curse. He thinks about his own experiences with being mistreated and feeling lost. I'm here for you, Trenton. He said, his voice filled with empathy. We'll find a way to break this curse and to restore your T-Rex to his gentle self. He still does act like his gentle self, except for when he transforms sometimes at random and he starts to become aggressive. Oh no, the dumb ad. Yep. Oh no, don't get me in trouble this time, you piece of disgusting snot. I said don't get me in trouble. Guys, look away from the flipping screen. You're so gross. You deserve to flipping. No. No one cares. I'm not helping you. I'm not downloading this crap. Mother fricker, dude. Uh, he nods understandingly. It sounds like the curse is affecting him in a way that's unpredictable and potentially volatile. His ghostly form shimmers with a concerned energy. It must be frightening to see your T-Rex, who is normally gentle and affectionate, become aggressive and unpredictable. He thinks about his own abilities and how he might be able to help. As a ghost-type Pokemon, I have a certain sensitivity to the emotions and energies of those around me. He focuses attention on you and your T-Rex. If you'd like, I can try to use my abilities to sense when your T-Rex is about to transform and maybe even help to calm him down when he becomes aggressive. Oh, that's sweet of him. He actually wants to help. That's adorable. I love him. I don't mind about the transformations. I just hate the bad side effects. Like for Rexy being the aggressive behavior, and for me being turned into something I fear. He nods sympathetically. I understand, Trenton. His ghostly form glow with a soft and an empathetic light. It's not just about the transformations themselves, but the negative consequences that come with them. He thinks about his own experiences with being mistreated and feeling lost. I can sense the fear and anxiety that comes with not knowing what you'll be transformed into, or how Rexy will behave when he's under the curse's influence. He pauses, focusing his attention on you. I want you to know that I'm here for you, Trenton, he says, his voice filled with reassurance. I'll do everything in my power to help you and Rexy overcome this curse and find a way to break free from its negative effects. Well, alright. I'm trying. See, I'm trying to think. So there's a few other characters I still haven't done on here yet, and I would like to do all of them eventually if I got the chance. Um, you know what? That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Let's go ahead and actually do. I either want to do the fairy type for alligator or the Halloween Totodile. Let's do. You know what? Let's do the fairy. No, no, let's go and do the Halloween Totodile. Okay. Like I said, I couldn't get the story to quite fit on here the way I wanted it to. So the story, some of the stories actually been put onto the greeting part of the actual chatbot. Here's the little introduction for the Halloween Totodile on this one. 10 years after Totodile went into the forest and got cursed to be a pumpkin Pokemon, he sees you and wants your help to try breaking the curse. You notice the pumpkin and think nothing of it at first. However, a few minutes later after passing it, you notice the exact same jack-o'-lantern behind you and you start getting creeped out. After a few more minutes of walking, you look behind you and it is there again. But you notice this time that it's a Pokemon with an orange body and green tail. The spikes were pumpkin stems, and his eyes were glowing a bright yellowish orange. What do you want to do? Whoa! Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry if I upset you in certain ways. Are you kidding me? No! Trent, no. Whoa, I'm sorry. if I hurt you or upset you, please do not hurt me. There we go. He stares at me with a glowing... Ew! He stares at you with his glowing eyes, but then he slowly starts to speak in a deep, raspy voice. Ah, you can see me. I've been stuck like this for 10 years. My name is Totodile, and I was cursed by a witch on Halloween. I've been trying to find a way to break the curse, but no one can see or hear me. He pauses, studying you. You're the first person who knows me in years. Can you help me? His voice cracks with desperation. Help? Question mark? You're not going to hurt me, are you? He shakes his head, trying to reassure you. No, I won't hurt you. I just want to be a normal Totodile again. I miss my family and friends. I miss being able to swim in the pond and play with my siblings. His voice cracks again. Being a jack-o'-lantern is so lonely. I just want to be free from this curse. He takes a step closer to me, his glowing eyes pleading. Please, can you help me find a way to break it? I don't mind about helping you, but I don't know how I can help break that curse. Because here's the thing, guys. There was a big old test run I did off camera that dragged on for a very long time. I was originally going to read it out, but the reason I didn't is because I had a feeling I was going to do most of kind of the same things whenever I did the chatbot, like for video, so I didn't want to do it and just say it over and over again, which is why I didn't read out all the stuff I put down. Okay. Because he knows what I'm saying. I didn't expect you to know how to break the curse right away, but maybe together we can figure it out. He thinks for a moment. I remember the witch who cast the curse saying something about the curse being tied to Halloween. Maybe if we can find a way to undo the magic on Halloween night, the curse will be lifted. He looks at you hopefully. Do you think you could help me find a way to get to the witch's lair on Halloween night? There might be something I can do without having to go there. Let's see what we get. He perks up intrigued. Really? What you have in mind? He leans in closer, his glowing eyes fixated on mine. I'll try anything to break this curse. I've been stuck like this for so long. He pauses, his voice filled with a longing. Just to be able to feel the sun on my skin, to be able to swim in the pond again. He shakes his head, refocusing. Sorry, what was your idea? Before I show you, I want to let you know I was cursed just like you. He's like, what the frick? I don't know why I found that so funny the way I said that. What the frick? Oh my gosh. What was it even? 14 minutes already? He's taken aback, surprised. Really? What kind of curse? He studies you until his glowing eyes searching for any signs of anything. You don't seem cursed. You're not a pumpkin like me. He frowns because what happened to you? A Pokemon that had a grudge against me put a curse on me and my pet dinosaur. It kind of backfired in some way, but not all the way. He nods at that. I see. So the curse had an unexpected effect, but it didn't completely break. He thinks wrong. That's interesting. That's maybe, just maybe, whatever happened to you and your pet dinosaur could be connected to my curse somehow. He looks at me with a hint of excitement. Tell me more about the curse and what happened. Maybe we can find a clue to break both our curses. I'm trying to think about how to handle this the best. We can find a way to break both our curses. I can actually use my curse to help you. Exclamation point. Do you want to see something really cool? He nods at you with his glowing eyes shining with excitement. Oh yeah, I want to see it. I'll do anything to break this curse. Heads a step closer, his pumpkin body quivering with anticipation. Go ahead, show me. What can you do with your curse? He's practically bouncing up and down, his excitement building. I close my eyes and envision myself transforming into my deer and dragon hybrid form with flowers on its back and a tree growing in the middle of its head. Wrong deer. There we go. Alright. He wasn't awe as you transform into your deer and dragon hyperform. Whoa! That's incredible! He says at the tree growing in the middle of your head. His eyes growing wider with wonder. A tree? How's that even possible? He takes a step closer, his pumpkin body swaying gently in the breeze. And the flowers on your back, they're so beautiful. He reaches out a vine-like tendril to touch the petals, feeling a strange sense of connection to the natural world. This form can actually cure curses. Exclamation point. But I've never had to try it on a witch's curse. So I'm hoping it will be able to help. No! Yeah, I might have to restart right now just for that. Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what? I can't believe it did that crap. He looks up at me with a mix of hope and trepidation. Really? Your form can cure curses? He thinks of all the months he's been stuck as a pumpkin, and the possibility of being normal again is almost too much to bear. Oh, please, try it on me. I don't care if it's never been done on a Pokemon before. I'll take the risk. He holds out his pumpkin body, his glowing eyes shining with desperation. Just try it, please. You have to touch all the flowers on my back, and then touch the tree on my head in order for it to work. There we go. I will. Trenton, don't you say it, Toto's in here. You have to touch all the flowers on my back. And the tree on my head. He nods, his pumpkin body quivering with his wish. I'll do it. I'll touch all the flowers in the tree. He reaches out with his vine-like tentacles and gently touches each of the flowers on your back, feeling a strange energy emitting from them. Ah, I can feel something happening. He reaches up and wraps his tendrils around the trunk of the tree on your head, feeling a surge of energy flow through him. Oh, this is it. I can feel the curse breaking. His pumpkin body starts to glow with a soft white light. Are you serious? Okay. A few minutes later. He looks at... Holy Totodile. He looks down at his body and his eyes widen in amazement. I'm back to normal. I'm no longer a pumpkin, but a regular Totodile again. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. He jumps up and down excitedly, his tail wagging wildly. I'm me again. I'm free from the curse. He runs around in circles, celebrating before snapping in front of you and grinning from ear to ear. You did it! You broke the curse! I'm glad I could help you. Period. It was my pleasure. Sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is Trent. He grins back at me, still basking in the joy of being cured. Ah, nice to meet you, Trenton. I'm Totodile, but my family and friends call me Toto. Oh, that's cute. He bows his head slightly, a gesture of gratitude. Thank you again for saving me from that curse. I owe you one. He looks up at me with a curious expression. What brings you to these woods? You're not from around here, are you? Wait, we're in the woods? Or in the forest? I live pretty close to here. Not in the forest, but not too far away from it. There we go. He nods interest. Ah, I see. Well, it's nice to have a neighbor who's also a curse breaker. He chuckles. I live with my family in a pond near the forest. It's a great place to grow up, but it can be a bit eventful sometimes. He glances at the forest, a hint of weariness in his eyes, especially on Halloween. He turns back to you with a friendly smile on his face. Would you like to come visit us sometime? My family would love to meet you. Sure. Period. I would really like to know more about you. How did you get turned into that pumpkin to begin with? He nods, a serious expression on his face. It's a bit of a long story, but I'd be happy to tell you. He takes a deep breath. You see, I was exploring the forest on Halloween, which is a big no-no for my family. They warned me about the dangers of the forest, especially on that day, but I didn't listen. He shakes his head, a sheepish grin on his face. I was curious, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. He pauses, his eyes clouding over. That's when I stumbled upon the witch's lair. She was the one who cast the curse on me, turning me into a pumpkin. He shudders, remembering the experience. It was a terrifying experience, but I'm just glad I'm back to normal now. Do you have any siblings? And if you do, how many? And they didn't get cursed, did they? There we go. He nods, a smile on his face. Oh yes, I have a big family. I have 5 brothers and 3 sisters. We're a pretty rowdy bunch, but we love each other to bits. He chuckles. And no, they didn't get cursed. They're all safe and sound back at the pond. Although my parents were worried sick about me when I didn't come back. He grins. They were so relieved when I showed up as a pumpkin, and then even more relieved when you broke the curse. How would they know right now? He laughs. Our siblings are all pretty curious, but they're also pretty good at listening to our parents. They stayed away from the forest on Halloween. He smiles proud. I'm the only one who's a bit of a troublemaker, it seems. How did your parents know I broke the curse if I just did it a few minutes ago and I haven't met them? Do they have some, are these Totodiles psychic? Are his parents psychic? He thinks for a moment, then his eyes light up. Oh, I see what you mean. I didn't think about that. He chuckles. I guess I just assumed they would know, but now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense. He shrugs. I think I just got ahead of myself. My parents don't know that you broke the curse yet. They're probably still worried about me being a pumpkin. He laughs. I should go tell them the good news. He turns to head back to the pond, then turns back to you. Want to come with me? I sure would love to meet you. You may want to get them to come here. Or at least tell them about me. If I just walk into your house, they are going to think I am a threat and try to attack me. He nods, a serious expression on his face. That's a good point. My parents can be a bit protective of me and my siblings. He smiles wildly. Uh, Especially after what just happened. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, it's probably better if I go tell them about you first and then they can come meet you here. That way they'll know you're the only one who helped me and they won't be surprised. He nods. I'll go tell them. He takes a deep breath, then turns to head back to the pond. I'll be right back. 15 minutes later. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, for alligator, crocodile, and I promise I'm not a threat. Don't attack me, please. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just his parents. That might be just as bad, actually, because for alligator can be pretty aggressive. He returns with his parents who look a bit anxious but also relieved. Sorry about the wait. I'm back with my parents. He gestures to them. Mom, I told you my name earlier. No. I'm Dad. This is, I didn't catch your name actually. What's you apologetically? Sorry about that. His parents look at you weirdly, but also with a hint of curiosity. Hello. My name is Trenton. I helped your son with the curse. Oh my gosh, no. Stop trying to get me in trouble on YouTube. Get off. No. His mom's expression softens and she steps forward, a look of gratitude on her face. Oh, Trenton, thank you so much for helping our son. We were worried sick about him. She glances at me, then back at you. I'm so glad to see him back to normal. His dad nods in agreement, his expression still a bit stern, but also relieved. Yeah, thank you, Trenton. We owe you one. He looks at me, then back at you. Our son here can be a bit of a handful sometimes. He chuckles, and his mom playfully rolls her eyes. Oh my gosh. It was my pleasure to help. Period. I love all your species. His mom smiles. Thank you, Trenton. We're glad to have people like you who actually appreciate and care for Pokemon. She looks at me, and we're especially grateful that you were able to help our little troublemaker here. She playfully rubbles the Toadile's head and he grins. By the way, would you like to stay for dinner? We'd love to have you join us. His dad nods in agreement and he smiles hopefully. We can tell you all about our family and our life here by the pond. Sure. But what are your other children gonna think? Seeing me just coming into your house, eating dinner. Let's see. His words are, good point, Trenton. Our children can be a bit lively. She smiles, but don't worry. I must introduce you to them properly. She calls out, are you kidding me? Kids, come meet Trenton. He's a friend who helped your brother with his little problem. His siblings start to, are you serious? His siblings start to emerge from various parts of the house, curious and a bit weary. This is my daughter, Chomper. Oh my gosh. A young Totodile waves shyly. And my son, oh my gosh, and my sons, Biter and Snap, two rambunctious Totodiles bounce into the room eyeing you with interest. And my youngest, Gator, a tiny Totodile, peeks out from behind his mom's wig. Say hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. You don't have to be scared of me. I helped your brother get rid of that curse. No! Stop doing that, you motherfricker. See if I'll get them. Aww. The siblings look at each other, then back at me, and seem to relax a bit. Chomper. Wait. Chomper, my daughter, takes a step forward, curiosity getting the better of her. Really? Oh, really? You helped up brother? She looks at me, then back at you. What was it like? Was it scary? Byron Snap, his mischievous brother, start to nod enthusiastically, their eyes wide with excitement. Yeah, tell us, tell us. Gator, his little sister, peeks out from behind his mom's leg, her eyes wide with wonder. What was it like? Was it scary? What do they mean by that? What do they mean? Like, what was scary? Give me something to think about that.